The future is not just happening. The future is built by us, by a powerful community as you here in this room. We have the means to improve the state of the world.
And the way they start is by tracking you. If you go deep in the weeds in what these people are saying at this place, they're openly scheming up some of the craziest plans you'll ever hear of, like tracking your carbon footprint.
We're developing, through technology, an ability for consumers to measure their own carbon footprint. What does that mean? Where are they traveling? How are they traveling? What are they eating? What are they consuming on the platform? So, individual carbon footprint tracker. Stay tuned.
You heard it. The one world government wants to keep tabs on what you eat and where you go. All because John Kerry's a little mad that your cheeseburger is wiping out part of the population.
People forget, greenhouse gases are pollution. And 15 million people a year die because of the quality of the air around the world. We're dealing with a crisis here, folks. It's a crisis made by human beings.
Maybe they should take their own advice before jetting off across the world on those private jets, emitting all that carbon.
This would be a government, a world government, where you don't get to vote on anybody. This is everybody's worst nightmare.
All right, Shalom, Mike. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahushai, Bahashem, Racha, Kodash. I'd like to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. I'd like to say Shalom to the elect that teach His word in all true faith and sincerity. And today I just want to get into a lesson of how Esau is the devil, the so-called white man. And pretty much, pretty soon we're going to see which his intentions is being made known and manifest now. As we just seen in the clip, this man want to track you. Was that part of your everyday English as well, tracking and the CHIP, digital is. Those are things those are now common words in people's everyday language now, because this is the time these things are set to take place, and at the end, this man is going to declare his wickedness. He's going to show you that he's the devil. We're going to actually see what desperation and a fight for power really, when this man come down with great wrath. So matter of fact, let's start off with this in the book of 2 Corinthians chapter 2, verse 11. It reads, "Lest Satan should get an advantage of us." See? And who is that? That's concerning the so-called white man. And this man is doing everything to keep having an advantage over us through his laws, his legislations, the rhetoric. It says, "For we are not ignorant of his devices." See? And as you can see how you combat Satan, which is in this realm, the adversary in this realm is the Edomites. Oh, it tells you that, what's in the book of Thessalonians, even him who's coming is after the working of Satan. That's talking about the so-called white man. Who else is adverse to life itself? What it says that we are not ignorant of his devices. So this is how you combat this man. And that shows that that's how he deals. On a banner of secrecy and deception and lies. As well as the sword. Because that's going to be involved more and more as this man try to, crown his enterprise success. The military is going to be more involved as we get closer and closer. To everything coming to a head. I'm going to read this again. It says, "Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices." See? And that word devices, which it means evil plans, plans, plots, and schemes, pretty much, usually in an evil manner. But why in today's time that word device is more attached to anything electronic, to your cellular device, laptops and tablets, something that requires batteries or Bluetooth, because ultimately that device, those plots, plans, and schemes is going to actually lead to an actual device, which is that charagma, man, that thing, you know, that CHIP. And that's why we seeing this man doing all this commotion and shit, because that's his intentions. We seeing this man putting all the pieces together, so to speak, so he can crown his enterprise success. But at the end of the day, he said we are not ignorant of his devices. So meaning what, the light is on him now. The light is on this man. You combat the because what was what the scripture said? The Lord frustrated the tokens of the liars. That's a mighty work. How do you frustrate a liar? With truth. So that's why it's going to be more draconian laws being passed. To ultimately, you see a nigga in armor fatigue. You see a troop, a bot, a drone, to enforce his rules and regulations, man. In Job 5, verse 12, he disappointed the devices of the crowd. You see that word device again, because it, like I said, is his plans, his intentions, but it's going to actually lead to an actual device. The Lord is going to disappoint that. It says so that their hands could not perform their enterprise. And that's why, like I quoted earlier, just then, the Lord frustrated the tokens of the liars.